Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your full moon in Virgo reading. This is the full moon's on March the 7th, and it coincides with Saturn moving into Pisces. So a beautiful opportunity for us to look at, set up, and dissolve some boundaries around our beliefs. So Taurus, let's get into your overall energy for this full moon lunation, the Lord of Swords. This is also the King of Swords. I love the King of Swords energy because the King of Swords energy allows us to detach ourselves from our strong feelings, our strong passions, and as a result, to be curious about those, to ask questions about not only our own inspiration, looking to clarify, become more aware of our beliefs, but also of this ability to ask questions, to be in conversation, to listen to the experiences of others, and to calibrate our experiences in a way that we understand our relevance to others. In the 10th house, we have the Hermit. The cards have different names in different decks, and it's confusing to me to use the Sorcerer, for instance, which is easily confused with the Magician. The Hermit is about our ability to go within, to ask ourselves for the truths that we seek externally, to recognize our own authority, even as we can quest from those we respect as authorities in our lives, teachers, mentors, friends, relatives, those who really understand who you are and the potential that you contain, but to use that advisement to support your inner search for answers. You have the answers, and what you learn, you're willing and able to share with others. In fact, your very process of gaining answers, finding direction within yourself, is what others see and models for them ways of moving forward in their own lives. The first house is your focus, your concentration, your perspective is the Magician. And the Magician is a card that indicates that whatever it is you want to do, you are in a position to do it. You are coming up with new ideas and plans that are feeling entirely within the scope of your capacity. Particularly so because you're focused on those. You're really focused on taking your skills and abilities and creating something new that will be successful as you move forward. This is an inspiration that is guiding you to establish a new goal for yourself. The fourth house, the house of your home, your ancestry, your conditioning, even your unconscious. The Two of Staffs is indicating this desire for you to grow, to move on into a new direction. You have established your expertise, your skill, your area of familiar activity, and you're now prepared to move into unfamiliar terrain, to look to new horizons, to gain, to develop a plan that will help you expand on a journey whose destination is unknown to you, but which you have the strength, the capacity, and the will, particularly with the Magician in your first house, to move forward successfully. But you're plotting this, you're reflecting on the possibilities and the offers that you may be receiving. The seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Seven of Staffs. This is really your reviewing your relationship history. This is you looking at all the areas of growth that you have gained from all of your significant relationships, your siblings, your partners, your children, your co-workers, your friends, wherever you're able to see patterns of consistency, to recognize those relationships that feel safe, successful, and that promote your growth and improvement as being those relationships you want to devise more. You're willing, more than willing, to listen to the advisement of those you respect, because they're confirming to you what you're learning as you look inside, that your expertise can be shaped and better, you can find better rewards, better returns on improving the way that you work. But that confirms the fact that you are on the path to your greatest fulfillment, your greatest development, evolution as an individual. I'm going to clarify the Magician in the first house with the Ace of Pentacles in the second house and the Queen of Pentacles in the third house. This is a confirmation of your ability to create new material abundance or wealth in your environment. You value comfort, you value security and stability, and you are willing to invest in a new project, a new enterprise. This may be buying a home. This can be buying some kind of an abode, or moving to a new job, or investing in the renovation of a property. This can be you setting out on a new path of investment that will give you a satisfying returns. But this is, again, coming out of this sense of your own security, your own capacity and ability to make what you need from what you have. You are resourceful. You are able to generate abundance from the materials you have, and you're putting a new focus on your ability to do so. This is deeply satisfying to you. In this fourth house, the Two of Staffs is clarified by the Knight of Swords in the fifth house and the Three of Cups in the sixth house. You are perhaps attracted to friends who are counselors, who are teachers, who can help you plan various aspects of these new projects you're undertaking, this new investment. This is certainly advising you to lean on those that you know with the expertise in the areas that you need. This is also coming from a place of support, where you are receiving support from those who recognize your challenges, that have shared your challenges with you. Moreover, your ability to overcome these challenges. You are recognizing and celebrating their presence in your life. Those that know you, understand you, recognize that you have needed support, but also your ability to share that intimacy, that support, that safety is helping you to move to find those alliances, that assistance that can help you with these projects. There are people with whom you currently work who have the expertise to advise you, hook you up, or refer you to experts in areas that you need help with. The Seven of Staffs in the seventh house is clarified by the Lovers in the eighth house, and the Six of Pentacles in the ninth house. You are definitely really looking at the way that your relationships work, the equity in your relationships, the balance, the harmony, the enjoyment that you gain. You are not interested in investing in anything that does not give you a return of at least equal measure. You are understanding that where you have often tried to be the caretaker as a way of being in control of your relationships, you recognize that it is time for you to receive the benefits of the support you've given to others. You are perhaps realizing the gifts of this support, of your ability to receive and opening up yourself to this. You are understanding how much you have grown, how much you have learned about discriminating between those relationships that are short-term gratification and long-term benefit. And you may have an opportunity to choose a significant partner or relationship on that basis. There's somebody who has been there for you, who will be there for you throughout things, and it is that you are choosing now over anything short-term, anything instantly gratifying, anything that does not speak to your potential, your capacity for more, your deservedness of more. Nothing that is no longer equal. You are no longer comfortable being in control in relationships by being the caretaker. You now recognize that all of your relationships must reflect the harmony and balance that you strive for in every other area of your life. The Hermit is clarified by the Two of Swords in the 11th house and the Queen of Swords in the 12th house. You are really learning how to detach your feelings from your thoughts and desires. You're understanding that all of the choices you have to make are contain a desire for more information for you. The information you need to make a choice, to make a critical choice, is it's embedded in some uncomfortable information, some uncomfortable experience that you're having. It may be difficult things to look at in your own behaviors, perhaps in the past, difficult choices you made or actions you took that you are tempted to regret, tempted to feel guilty about. Instead, you are taking the high road. You are opening yourself up to what you now understand about the errors of perhaps your former ways. And you're really becoming curious about why you behaved in that way, but also ways in which you could improve. You can't do better if you don't know better. And you're really understanding this about yourself. And rather than shutting down, you're really asking, staying in conversation, being curious, creating an inquiry about what it is what information you need to make the best choices available to you at this time. I'm going to complete this reading with an oracle card and ask if you found this reading useful to please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the support that I get from you. And I pulled Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. I hope this has been useful to you, Taurus. I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, Namaste.